Hey guys, when I was in New York, I went to a bookstore called Strand, and I will give you a link down there to if you want to learn more about it. It was just a really neat bookstore, and it was huge. It had 3 stories, and while I was there, I found a stand for banned books, and as I was looking through, I saw some titles that I did not know were banned, and it really surprised me. So I decided I would do a video to cover banned books and tell you why some that are banned and why they are banned. So I'm going to read you my list. First, Perks of Being a Wallflower. I read this book. I didn't like this book at all. It annoyed me, but I read it anyways. And it is banned for language and inappropriate content. The next book is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. During the time that those books were written, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, they used words that are now considered racial slurs, and so they're banned, and now it's awful. It's just terrible. The Lord of the Rings is banned by Tolkien. It wasn't banned by Tolkien. The book was written by Tolkien, just in case you were wondering. And it was banned for being satanic, which is so ironic since Tolkien was a Christian, and that just kind of ticks me off. I can see why some people would think that way, but I don't think it should be banned. The next is the Harry Potter books. There are several states where these are banned for, again, being satanic. I haven't read those, so I wouldn't know. Black Beauty by Anna Sewell was banned for a short time in Africa because of the use of the word black in the title. Now, I do not know the history behind that, but if you want to look into it and let me know, I would be interested in knowing why. The next is Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. It is banned for inappropriate content and language. Now, I really loved that book, and I think that it's an important book to read, and I understand the point of view from which it should be banned, but I don't agree with it at all. Anne Frank's Diary has been banned because it's too depressing. Well, that's kind of a depressing thing to happen, and it's a true story, and people should know that story so it doesn't happen again. The next one is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. It is banned for glamorizing smoking and fighting and other negative things and portraying them in a positive light to teenagers. Now, I love that book. It's one of my favorite books, but there I can understand why it is banned. Later I'll talk about my opinions on banning books, though. Grimm's Fairy Tales is banned for being too violent. Little Red Riding Hood is banned because Little Red Riding Hood gives her grandmother wine. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I read this book and I liked it, but as it was banned because of drugs, alcohol, smoking, inappropriate content, and suicide. And I liked the book, but I do not think I would really recommend it to most people, and I understand why that one's on the banned book list too, but it was an important read for me, I think. The Hunger Games. I did not know until I went and was reading the titles on the banned book stand that The Hunger Games is now banned. And the reasons are, it is anti-ethnic, anti-family, it is insensitive, there is offensive language, it is satanic and associated with a cult, and violence. Okay, if you say so. People say that it's satanic or occult because of the dystopian genre and that it's portraying the New World Order and such things. But really, if you think about it, these things could happen, and it's really just a novel. A novel that you that has good ideas and important ideas and ideas about things that could happen in the future, but I don't see how it's satanic, really. Anti-family? Really? Really? I'm just gonna leave it there. Insensitivity and offensive language. I don't really remember much offensive language in it at all. Maybe a couple of words. Maybe I'm just not really remembering, but I cannot agree with that being banned at all. It was violent, but that's just part of the story. Brown Bear by Eric Carle has been banned because it was misinterpreted as supporting Marxism and communism. So don't read your kids Brown Bear because they might become communists. I have read so many of these books that are on this list. I feel like such a rebel right now. Maybe I should be ashamed. Anyways, I'm gonna go on to my thoughts on banning books. I do not think that books should be banned, any of them. I do agree that some books shouldn't be assigned in a school setting, or maybe even they shouldn't be in a school library, but some books are banned from all libraries. And I think that people should have the right to read what they want to read. These ideas are going to survive whether people read the books that they're in or not. It's not really protecting people to take away their rights to read. So I can see both sides, and I understand why they're banned, but I don't think they should be. Anyways, if you have any thoughts on banned books or have a favorite banned book that you think I should read, go ahead and comment below. Thanks. Bye.